How will Artemis build a permanent moon base? Imagine a future where humans live and work on the moon, not just visit for a short trip. That's what NASA's Artemis program aims to make happen. They plan to create a lasting presence on the lunar surface, especially near the South Pole. This will happen over many missions, with new tech, international teamwork, and private companies helping out. The first step is sending astronauts back to the moon with Artemis 3 and more missions to explore and prepare. The main goal is to set up the Artemis base camp, which will be near the Shackleton and Djurlash craters. This spot is chosen because it has diverse terrain and water ice in the soil, which is vital for life and making fuel. The base will have several key parts. First, a surface habitat will give astronauts a place to live and work. This habitat will be built by private companies and launched in the early 2030s. It will be sent to lunar orbit on the Lunar Gateway space station and then landed on the moon using commercial landers. Next, a pressurized rover will let astronauts travel farther from the base safely. Power will come from solar panels and possibly small nuclear reactors, so the base can operate during the long lunar nights. NASA is also thinking about setting up multiple smaller bases around the moon instead of one big camp. This approach will give more chances for scientific research and flexibility in planning missions, especially because of the tricky lunar launch windows. International partners like the European Space Agency, Canadian Space Agency, and Japan are working with NASA on different parts of the base, sharing modules, technology, and expertise. The Artemis program also uses the Commercial Lunar Payload Services Initiative, which contracts private companies to deliver equipment and infrastructure to the moon. This speeds up the development and deployment of new technology. In the end, Artemis wants to establish a sustainable lunar outpost that acts as a testing ground for future deep space missions, including trips to Mars. The moon base will support long stays, scientific experiments, resource use, and technology testing. It will help humans learn how to live and work on other planets, paving the way for future exploration beyond Earth.